Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Bookish Drama. My name is Ethan and today I am bringing you a very special video. I am reading the story I wrote for NaNoWriMo. So I am very excited, very nervous at the same time. It is my first time writing a story in English. It is a short story, only a couple pages long. It is 742 words long according to my computer, although it has more words than the actual final story. It is probably like 700 words, not counting those, because those words are not going to be included in the final story that I'm going to be reading to you guys. Maybe the text for this is in the description box below, if I can fit it in there. I don't know if the description has a limit of words or something like that, so it may be there or it may not. So the story doesn't have a title, and it is basically about how someone destroyed a world. Without further ado, let's start. This story begins a few years ago, when the world was still beautiful, when the moon still shone. When I remember what happened, I never blame myself, although it was definitely my fault. If only I had done right, the world would still be whole. Once the sky went black, I knew something was off. At least that didn't happen because of me, or that's what I thought at the beginning. The darkness spread in a weird way, not like when night comes, neither like clouds when it is about to rain. The darkness was part of the sky, and the sky was part of the darkness. It had been me the one who brought it. That's what happens when you play with forbidden magic. Sometimes you get away with it, but on most occasions it takes a heavy toll on you. In this case, it destroyed the world, and most importantly, it broke the moon. I thought I would be able to stop it. I was sure of it. Being the most powerful person had its perks, but when a world dies, when magic disappears, there was nothing to be done. The only thing left to do was wait till the end, wait till everything faded, wait for death. Be careful when using your powers. Magic is a simple skill, but mastering it is harder than any of you can imagine. It goes against physical nature. The thought of creating something and not modifying it is something our brains can't comprehend. How can you make magic appear from nothing? Where does it come from? We don't know. This is the biggest secret the moon holds. The only thing that is clear is that if you try to reshape magic, you'll regret it. The professor finished his lecture and stepped out of class. I can barely recognize you, she told me. I could say the same. Time hasn't treated you well, I said back to her. I always thought you were going to be the greatest magician that the moon has ever seen. I'm still working on that. One day I will. No, you are going to be the most powerful one. You already are. There is no doubt about that. Be careful though. Power could turn against you. The moon doesn't like to be challenged. What the moon needs is to be defeated, I said, with more anger than I would have liked. When did you lose faith? The old woman inquired. Life has taught me that you should never believe something without ever questioning it. Being critical is key to survive in a world that's against you. It's not a matter of believing blindly. It's a fact that the light of the moon is what guides you in the darkness of the night. Without it, we would be lost. Magic is the ability to brighten in the world, and the moon is the clearest example of that. But you're not considering that the moon doesn't emit light, it just reflects the one coming from the sun. Darling, you're missing the point. The moon transforms what it gets. It follows the fundamental law of magic. Transform, never create. When you use the magic granted from the moon, you should do the same. Those were the wisest words I'd ever heard. However, I didn't listen, and when I destroyed the moon, I finally understood. First, everything went dark. I couldn't see properly, but I guessed everyone's moon tattoo faded, disappearing from their skin, leaving only a scar to remind them of the magic that they had lost. Not for a long time, though. Then everything started to die. Plants began to decay, their green leaves turning into a very ugly gray color. Trees fell, hitting the floor with a sound that echoed for miles. Fishes drowned deep into the sea, into the unknown parts of the oceans. Humans were left for last. The moon wanted to punish us. The moon wanted to punish me. She wanted us to see how everything unraveled. She wanted us to suffer. We had to watch our world die without any magic left. to help it recover. There was a time I thought I would change the world. I did, but it wasn't how I was expecting. I now realized why I changed my mind, why I lost faith, why I got lost. I now regret what I did, but a little part of me still thinks I did the right thing. The past is a tricky subject. Sometimes you wish you could be able to change it, but the past is the past. It already happened. Nothing can be changed. But you can change the future. So that was my story. As I was reading it out loud, I changed some things, and I think I am quite happy with the final result. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on my social media, and all of that stuff that I always say and that every YouTuber say, of course. Yeah, I really hope you guys liked it. Give me also some feedback on how I can improve my writing. Also, if there are any typos or anything like that. It'd be really helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys!